So here is one more video on problems on the linked lists. So today we will be talking about the problem related to the merging point of the two linked lists. So without any delay, let's begin with the video. So we have to find out the merging point of the two linked lists. So what is the merging point? So say if one linked list is this one and one linked list is this one. So they are meeting at some certain node. So this is the meeting point. So this node is the merging node of both the linked lists. So one approach will be the brute force approach. So in this approach, like we will start iterating one linked list, and at the same time we will start all the nodes of the another linked list one by one, and we will keep matching whether these nodes are matching with this first linked list node or not. So once we will be coming here and we will start iterating another linked list from there to there to there, and then we will be meeting at the point where both the linked list nodes are matching. So this will be the merging point. So what will be the complexity? Complexity will be O m into n, because we are traversing one linked list and at the same time we are traversing all the nodes of another linked list and matching it with the current linked list. So time complexity will be On and space complexity will be O1. So this is the code of this algo. So in this outer loop we are iterating the linked list 1, and in the inner loop we are iterating the linked list 2. Here we are matching both the pointers of the linked list 1 and 2 if they are equal. So this will be the merging point and we will return that node, and if that condition doesn't come to be true, then at the end of the outer loop we will be returning null because we did not find any merging point. So here is another solution for this problem using the hash table. So in this technique we will be iterating one of the tables and preparing the hash set of these linked lists. So here say I am iterating the linked list 1 and I am putting all its nodes into the set here 1, 2, 3. So these are the linked list 1 nodes, and after preparing the hash table we will start iterating the linked list 2, and we will keep checking if these nodes are already contained in the hash table or not. So when we will be coming to that node at the number 4 and we will be checking it in the hash table, so that will be already present, so it will return true. So we have found our merging point. So what will be the time complexity? Time complexity will be O m plus n, because we are traversing one list and preparing the hash table, so for that it will be On, and then we are traversing another linked list and we are checking the our hash table whether this node is present in it or not. So for that it will be On, so combining both it will be O m plus n, and space complexity will be either OM or ON depending on the hash table, what linked list we are choosing to prepare the hash table. So this is the code of this algo. Here we are preparing our hash table. Here it is set. So I am iterating over linked list 1 and I am putting all the nodes in the set here. In the second loop I am iterating another linked list, that is linked list 2, and at the same time I am checking in the set whether the nodes of the second linked list are already present in the set or not. So if it will be present, then we will returning that point because this is the merging point. So if this condition is not come to true, then we will be returning null, because in this case both the linked lists are different. These linked lists are not merging at any point. So here is another solution using the stacks. In this solution we will be creating two stacks, one for linked list 1 and one for linked list 2, and then we will start iterating one list at a time, and we will keep putting nodes of this list into the respective stacks. So for linked list 1 I am putting the elements in stack 1, and for linked list 2 I am putting the elements in stack 2. So at the end our stacks will be looking like this, as you can see. Then as a second step, we will start popping up top elements of the stacks, and we will compare both the elements. If these are matching, so we will create a temporary variable and we will put this variable in the temporary variable. So initially we will be popping 9, so our temporary variable will contain 9. After that we will pop up 8, so both these elements are matching, so we will update our temporary variable with 8. Then we will pop 7, then we will update our temporary variable with 7. Then we will pop up 4, both are matching, so we will update our temporary variable with 4. Then we will pop 3 and 6, both elements are not matching, so we will return our temporary variable element, that is 4, because we found our merging point. So what will be the complexity? Complexity will be O m plus n, because we are traversing each linked list once. So this will be O m plus n, and space complexity will be also O m plus n, because we are putting all the elements of linked list 1 and linked list 2 in two different stacks. So this is the fourth solution of this problem by calculating the length of the linked lists. So here as you can see, m is the length of this linked list 1 and n is the length of this linked list 2, and we will find the difference of both the linked lists. So here in this case it's 1. Then we will start our 2 pointers from the head of the respective linked lists, and then we will move our larger linked list pointer by one step or by difference of the length. So in our case it's 1, so we will be moving this larger linked list pointer to one step further, and after that we will keep moving both our pointers by one steps. Again it will come here, it will come here, then it will come here, it will come here. So at the time when both the pointers will be pointing to the same node, we found our merging point and we will return that node. So what will be the time complexity? Time complexity will be O m plus n, because we are finding length of both the linked lists. So OM for the finding length of the linked list 1 and ON for finding the length of the linked list 2. So combining both OM plus n. And space complexity will be O1, because we are not using any extra space. So in the earlier approach, our time complexity was O m plus n and space complexity was O1. But we can more optimize it by using the two pointers approach. So this is the best approach, best solution. So in this approach, we will be using two pointers, and initially we will initialize both the pointers with the heads of the respective linked lists. And then we will be keep moving both the pointers by one step. So here we can see it will come here, it will come here, then it will come here, it will come here, it will come here, it will come here, then it will come here, and it will come here, then it will come here, then it will point to null. So as we will be finding the null in the one of the pointers, then we will be assigning this pointer to another linked list head this time. So initially that pointer was pointing to linked list 1, but now we found the null, so we will be pointing it to the head of the linked list 2. So it will come here. Then again we will be moving our pointers again by one step. It will come here and it will point to null. So again we found the null in the pointer. So this time we will be pointing this pointer to another linked list head, that is linked list 1, because earlier this pointer was pointing to linked list 2. And then we will be keep moving our pointers by one step again. So we are moving here, 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 and here. So by the time both pointers will meet at the same node, so this will be our merging point and we will be returning it. So what will be the time complexity? Time complexity will be larger list length. So if this is the larger list, so here its length is 7, 7 plus merging point. So this is the merging point at the third position. So time complexity will be 7 plus 3, that is 10 times we are traversing. So this will be the time complexity. But in the worst case, it will be O m plus n. How? If the last node of both the linked lists are merging. So if that was the merging point, so we had to traverse both the tables, both the linked lists again. So in that case, it would have been m plus n, and space complexity will be O1. So this is the code of the two pointers approach algo. So this is the find merging point function. Initially, we are initializing both our pointers with the head of the respective linked lists. And here in this loop, we are checking if both pointers are pointing to the same node. So this is the merging point. We will return it. And if we encounter with the linked list one node with the null, this time we will point it to the linked list 2 head. And if we encounter current 2, that is the linked list 2 pointer with the null, this time we will be pointing it to linked list 1 head here, as you can see. And then we will be keep moving both our pointers, current 1 and current 2, by one step, that is one node at a time. So at the end, if this condition will be matching, so our merging point will be written. So let's see, I'm running this code. So here in this example, 4 is our merging point, as you can see. So now I am going to call this find merging point function. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so merging point is 4. So 4 address of the fourth node is written, and this is the merging point, and we found it. So this is the best solution, because here time complexity was O m plus n in the worst case, and in the good scenario, if first or second node is the merging point, then we will be finding it in lesser time, and our time complexity will be O1. So thank you for watching.